Caricom General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Caricom General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Good afternoon, Guyana. Welcome to Kaieteur Radio FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. Today is Wednesday, February 17th, 2021, and we have some wonderful guests here in studio. Our favorite guests, the ones that we get most calls from any other company in the wide world of Guyana. Thank you for joining us on Wake Up Guyana program, which comes to you Monday through Friday from 1400 hours to 1500 hours with your host, Tony from Mahaicony. I want to thank those listeners who faithfully listen to us on a daily basis. Those who are in the length and breadth of this great and blessed nation. Those in the riverine and hinterland communities. Thank you for joining us. And not to forget, those in the diaspora who are in the A, B, C, E, America, Britain, Canada, and Europe. Thank you. And our special guest who listens to us in Dubai and Norway and Iraq and Afghanistan. Thank you. Guyanese, wherever you are around the world, thank you for listening to the Wake Up Guyana program. I know this program helps you feel a little bit like you at home when you are out overseas. So today, I am going to introduce my guest to you, but before I do that, let me remind you of the telephone number to reach us, 226-7453, 226-7453, and WhatsApp and SMS message 622-2222, 622-2222. As you know, Wednesday is GPL Day. And I'm thinking on Wednesday to extend this program when GPL is here to 2 hours because the number of phone calls we get, especially last Wednesday, the phone started ringing from the time I start talking, and it never stopped. And the whole hour went by with phone calls. Let me also say, I want to congratulate GPL for taking care of all of those callers who called last week. If you got a call from GPL today, please call and thank them. Thank that gentleman who called yesterday with the tamarind tree that was sitting on his posts, lantern posts for 3 years. And guess what? That was resolved in less than 1 week. So kudos to GPL, and I like GPL and all the other companies that I encourage to come on this program. The ones that I get lots of calls about. For example, the police and the refund of the bail money. I want you to come, please. You can help people by coming in this program. Guyana Water Incorporation, please come. We need you to provide somebody to answer these questions. One of the things I always say about a company, I don't care how bad the company may be, but please take my phone calls. Please talk to me. Please communicate with me. Please do not ignore me. So with that said, I thank GPL for not ignoring us and being here, sometimes in the hot seat, but at least they're here, and they show, being here shows they care. If you're not here, it tells me you do not care. Many of my callers ask me to provide numbers for different agencies, and I say to them, I'll give you a number, but if they don't care, they will do nothing. So I want to give GPL a special thank you for caring and for being here. All right, so today we have Ms. Shondell Smith, Customer Service Officer, Mr. Wayne Watson, Metering Manager, and that's it for right now. All the rest will remain anonymous. And so we're going to give you that number again, and then I'll turn it over to GPL. I'm sure they want to make some statement before we start taking calls. So the number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453, or WhatsApp 622-2222. Okay, I turn it over to GPL and let them give their opening remarks. Go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shondell Smith, and I'm here to let you know about the way in which you can make yourself, more like make application for your electricity supply.
Good afternoon. My name is Wayne Watson, and I'm here to talk about our issue as it relates to losses.
Okay, that's it. Do you have any special things that you want to share with us before the phones start ringing non-stop? So speak now or forever hold your peace. Go right ahead, please.
Okay, when I speak of losses, over the years, GPL has been plagued with some customers and persons who want to be served with power. They are either recruiting or they are illegally making connections or having persons to trouble our meters. And this has severely impacted the quality of service that we can offer. While this is so, we also want to thank those persons who have been continuously informing us by way of calls or WhatsApp or Facebook posts and sharing their information so that we can tackle those persons who are engaged in those illegal activities. At the end of the day, once both GPL and the customers can work together, we can be in a better position to provide a more reliable and better services to our customers.
Okay, any other follow-up?
Yes, I'm here to let the public know that it's an easy process for applying for service from GPL. Basically, it requires your national ID card, certificate of inspection, a proof of address, tenancy agreement in some instance, and persons can come in to us to make that legal service with GPL. Our customer service, as we know, we are striving daily to improve what we deliver to you. So we ask that you come in to us and we work with you in having your service legal.
Okay, thank you very much. We have a new member of the team just joining us, and his name is Mr. Kempton France. He's been here before, System Operations and Planning Engineer. Welcome, Mr. France, and thank you for joining us. And I have this burning question been posted to me. I don't want to lead this discussion. I want you to lead it, but someone has mentioned the possibility of why doesn't GPL privatize? Make it private, because they said that a private GPL may be more productive than a public GPL. Anyone wants to answer that question? Okay.
Good afternoon to our listening audience as well as our viewing audience. I'm Siobhan Sears, GPL's Public Relations Officer. And so to answer that question, I believe that's a question for our shareholders and not for us, because our shareholders determine what modus operandi GPL takes, and therefore we at this panel will not be able to answer that, unfortunately.
Okay, maybe next week when you come back, maybe you can bring someone to address that, because that's a common question we get from our listeners. You know, they thinking that, I think that if I remember, the person's quoted directly saying, when government runs anything, it doesn't run well. If you make it private, then you skip all the loopholes and this paperwork here and paperwork there, and they're thinking, and I was trying to find out, maybe some of my listeners can help me, those of you in the developed countries, if electricity is privatized in the country that you're in, share that with us, and so we can see if it's a government-run electricity in Guyana as well as overseas, okay? So I'll turn it back over to GPL and remind you the phone number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. WhatsApp, SMS, 622-2222. All right, GPL, over to you.
All right, good afternoon, listening and viewing public. Certainly good to be here once again to inform our customers as it relates to upcoming power outages, and specifically on Saturday the 20th of February, planned maintenance activities will be conducted on the west bank and west coast of Demerara. And I must let you know that every effort is made to minimize the outage time so that customers will benefit. This Saturday, maintenance work continues, and it's all in an effort to make our system more reliable and to continue to provide that quality service to our customers. Saturday the 20th, customers between customers south of the Vrinup Junction to Larry Strait on the west bank of Demerara will experience power outage from 8 in the morning to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Simultaneously, actually work was supposed to be done on the west coast at the same time, but to minimize a large section of area being without power at the same time, GPL has made the decision to conduct these plant maintenance activities in two parts. So from 8 to 2, customers south of the Vrinup Junction to Larry Strait will be affected. And from 2 to 5 in the afternoon, customers on the west coast between Best and the Vrinup Junction, north of the junction, will be affected. All this is in an effort to minimize the large section being out at the same time. So you can enjoy power in the morning period on the between Best and Vrinup Junction, and in the afternoon you will be affected for approximately 3 hours. That's from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. So you can plan all your activities around this power outage, and I hope that you will understand that it's all in an effort to continue a robust maintenance schedule for 2021.
Thank you, Mr. France, and I am happy to see GPL is being proactive rather than reactive. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon. Go right ahead, caller. Good afternoon. Yes.
Radio.
Yes, you are. Go right ahead.
I got two questions to ask you, sir, please. I said,
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go right ahead, please.
Yeah, sir. I want to know who is the Minister for the Child Care.
Okay. The question is,
I get a problem. This is for 3 years now. I get a problem with his welfare.
okay. And what's your second question?
I like you to told me who is the minister.
Oh,
for
who's the
welfare.
Minister of the Child Care? Give me
Yep.
a second, please. Let's see. I know. Let's see. Give me a minute.
Minister
Minister.
is
Just a minute, sir. The team is coming together to put it together. Just give us a minute here.
no problem.
Minister of Vidya Prasad, Dr. Vindhya Prasad. That's who's there. That's who I thought it was. I couldn't remember her name. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So I get a problem with them because every time I go to see my children in the afternoon, them get a problem for me go see my children. I really need them to. I'm glad you could hear me for radio speaking.
Okay.
It's a victim. I'm really victimized. I'm confused. I don't know what to do.
Give us your number, please, and we will talk to you off air.
I can't recall my number from my head, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, you can call back after the show is over once you got your number and provide that to us, okay?
Okay, thank you so very much,
And we're
sir.
very sorry to hear that. That's very heartbreaking. It's for a father
Put you
to
in
reach
issue.
out.
Something like that will happen, right?
Yes.
Put you in issue. Like then I get feelings to people and them as minister and them saying they go do good and they go do good and this and good. What kind of good them doing?
Yes. Go ahead, caller. We're listening. Go ahead and get it out. Let it
What kind
out.
of good they say they're going to do good?
Yes.
And I be victimized for 3 years.
Yes.
Every time I call the orphanage to talk with my children,
Yes.
the lady on the orphanage keep cussing up we and stuff. So we can't talk with each other and this. One time a month we got to go and see the children. No, that is not fair.
Caller, how old are the kids?
The kid is 10 and 6 and 4 years.
And where's mom?
The mom run away.
She left.
Right.
So you're the only parent.
So, sir, give me 1 minute.
Go
I
right
was
ahead.
working at the estate night time, okay?
Yes.
I leave to go to work. I come out 10 o'clock at night. When I come out 10 o'clock at night, she left the picnic on the street and go away. Is my brother hear the picnic crying and go home pick up. If the picnic fall in the cooker, It's who will get blame? It's me, everybody when around now. Then I give woman no wrong, you know. Man always get wrong. Man always wrong. That's why I tell Vindia, we want to see Vindia in Blaymont. This I call him from Blaymont.
Yes.
I really need to see Vindia important.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, caller, we'll see what we can do to help you. And again, we feel your pain. It gotta be heartbreaking for you on public
Because
radio.
like she not get pick me. She not get feelings if people pick me.
Okay. All right, caller. Thank you for calling, okay?
Okay then, bye.
Have a good day. Well, it's calls like these is why I like what I do. Heartbreaking. Here we talking about electricity, but at the same time, here's a father who is crying for his 3 kids. Mom abandoned them, and he, single parent, can't do it by himself. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony from Mahaicony.
Good afternoon. Go right ahead, please.
I am a senior citizen and I have a problem with GPL.
Okay, well, you're calling the right people.
Yes, I know this. Last year, during the Emancipation Weekend.
Caller, wait a minute. Before you do anything, give us your number just in case you get disconnected, and I don't want that to happen. So give us your number first, please.
267
267
2770.
267. And how many sevens is that?
2770.
How many sevens? 4?
267
Yes.
2770.
2770.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, during the Emancipation Weekend, I had a problem. I wasn't getting current to the house. Anyhow, GPL technician eventually came and we got current. But before he did anything, before he go up on the post, he came up my steps. And I heard bow when I went out. He broke the seal to the meter. And it has been like that since then. I called into GPL. I can't remember the date, but during August.
Okay,
And
caller.
nothing has been done.
Caller.
I'm listening.
We will have them call you back off air, okay? We have your number. We want to open the lines to other callers because we have lots of people wants to call, but we'll call you back off air, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
No, thank you for calling.
Bye.
All right, we are coming up here on a break shortly, and we want to remind those people on the West Coast and the West Bank that will have power outage. I always remind you, have several buckets of water so you can shave, you can shower, and you can shampoo. So have your buckets ready. This Saturday is going to be a power outage there on the West Coast and the West Bank. And if you listening, please share this information with your neighbors who may not be listening. Please send them a message and let them know that they're going to be without power temporarily on Saturday. Okay? All right, so we listening to caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment. Good afternoon. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, go right ahead, please.
All right, good. There's a wash bay 2 houses away from GPL in Sophia.
Okay, wait a minute. There's a wash bay. I want to make sure I hear you clearly. Wash bay, 2 houses
buildings
from
away
where?
from GPL office in Sophia.
Okay.
And these guys run a wire from the post and just using current with the vacuum cleaner, lights, everything, and I can't see nobody doing nothing about it.
Okay, and how long has this been going on, sir?
This going on like this wash bay opened on Saturday on.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so it's recently opened?
Yes.
And they borrowing current from someone next door, am I correct?
No, from the post itself.
Okay, right. They're borrowing from the post.
Yeah, but that's not borrowing. That's stealing.
Well, you use stronger words, but I agree with you. So GPL
And this
will,
is right next to GPL. Then
yes, you can't miss it, right? Just look for the
no,
land 10
there,
post.
no. They all you got to do is next to the Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes, I think they know pretty good. Most of these people have worked there in that area or visited that area many times. And just look for just ask for the wash bay. That's all.
Yes,
You
yeah. The
go.
wash bay is on the road.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Okay, good.
informing us. And this is why this program is good. It helps save taxpayers money.
Yeah,
So GPL, you see when you come here, you see how you save on the taxpayers' money? And when you save the taxpayer money, the leader should give the GPL people an increase. Okay, so this is how this whole thing works together. So thank you for coming and thank you for calling, caller. So now is 14:29. We're gonna take a break. Just reminding you that you're listening to the Wake Up Guyana program on Kaieteur Radio, double 9.1 in Demerara and Essequibo, and double 9.5 in Barbies. And reminding you to listen tonight to Mr. Glenn Lau. If you want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, you need to listen to Mr. Glenn Lau tonight, because tonight he's going to enlighten you and inform you what this country is going through, being robbed with their eyes wide open. That a thief man is coming in your house in the daytime while you home, and you're not even hollering for thief, thief, thief. Mr. Glenn Lau will enlighten you how these oil companies, just like those thief men, stealing, robbing our country of oil by drill, baby, drill. Basically, he's saying he wants Guyana to not continue pumping right now as fast as the oil companies are pumping. He wants them to slow down, slow the pace down. But the oil companies are saying, drill, baby, drill, pump, baby, pump. So if you want to hear more, listen tonight at 7:20 on Kaieteur Radio, double 9.1 and double 9.5. And again, you can listen to him Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:20 p.m. or for a rebroadcast of the same program on a daily basis at 1100 hours. On this note, we will take a break and we'll be back momentarily. Thank you.
CARICOM General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. CARICOM General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regenton Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana program. Please keep your mask on and social distance. Remind you that we are in a pandemic. We have, as of yesterday, 187 people died from the COVID virus. So let's continue to keep our mask on. I even sleep with my mask on sometimes because I sure don't want to get that virus. Anyway, some people say I'm paranoid, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're back on Wake Up Guyana program with GPL staff, and I'll turn it back over to them if they have some more comments.
Hi there. So we have a question that is being asked as to whether persons will need to submit their original transport to have a name added to the service. Well, basically, in the case with the gentleman, if he wants his wife's name to be added to the account, he would need to give her an authorization, and they would need to submit also his ID card and the wife ID card, and we will make that adjustment to the account.
All right. Thank you. Do you want to remind the people on the West Coast and the West Bank, sir, Mr. Franz?
Yes. This weekend, Saturday the 20th, plant maintenance activities on the West Coast and the West Bank of Demerara. Customers between Lagrange and Villeneuve Junction will be out of power from 8 to 14 hours. And between 14 hours to 17 hours, customers between Best and the Villeneuve Junction will be affected. So you can prepare yourself for these outages on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else from GPL?
Yes, I would just like to thank the gentleman that made the report about the Wash Bay north of the EPA entrance. I can assure you that either before the day is out or early tomorrow, the appropriate action will be taken with what's going on there.
All right, thank you very much. And do you see how we save the taxpayer money when patriotic listeners call in and informed us of electricity being used and misused and misappropriated? So thank you. I want to hear from those callers who have received services from GPL within the last week since GPL was here last Wednesday. There's a story that was told about 10 people who had a disease. They went to a doctor and all 10 was healed, but of the 10, only one of those 10 that was healed came back to tell the doctor, thank you. So we've had a number of people who got their situation resolved, and so far we only had one person who came back to say thank you. I want to hear from the rest of you, because you know we beat up pretty hard on GPL here, and we got to give them credit when credit is due. You just can't beat people up all the time, and when they're doing well, not thank them. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Regio?
Yes, go right ahead.
Sir, I get a number to give you, sir. Think I call about it.
Yes, I got you. Go ahead with the number.
The number is 630
630
7754.
7754.
Yes, sir.
And do you want to give us your first name only?
Okay, go call me Safi Ali.
Safi
Ali.
Ali. Okay. And we will call you off air and see what we can do to help you. Okay, thank you for calling back.
Yeah, thank you so very much, sir.
You're welcome. All right, so the number again. First, let me thank those who are listening to us on Kaieteur News Online, those who are listening on MyTuner app and Radio Garden app, those who are listening on YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp. Thank you for listening and thank you for tuning in. And just reminding you that Mr. Gildari is recovering and recuperating, and thank you for praying for him. Okay? So you're listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 and 9.5 in Demerara, Essequibo, and Berbice. GPL, do you have anything else before I read the news? Okay.
Last week, the management and staff would like to thank the persons of Zarganoop and the Edward Washby Road There was an outreach last week with the minister, and we were able to listen to some of the concerns and problems that we may not normally receive via either phone call or any other medium. And GPL management and staff would like to thank those customers, and we encourage other areas to do likewise so that we can all enjoy the service of electricity.
Okay, thank you very much. And again, I want to commend GPL for being here in the studio. Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Go right ahead.
So we get a post in the yard here. This post leaning. I don't know if when you go file, if you go file.
Okay, caller, before you continue, give us your number, please.
327
227
52
52
23.
23
Barbies.
227 327. Is that correct?
52.
Okay, say it again one more time, slowly, please.
327
Yes,
52
yes.
23.
Thank you. And go ahead now with your.
So we get a post here about 2 years now. I call all body, I not get through them. This post lean, you know, if you go file from your house, or you go file from the fence, or we get a little church outside. You know where you go file for. The whole bottom of the post rotten out.
Okay. Very good, sir. We have your number, and GPL will be on it, okay?
Okay,
Have
sir.
no
Thank
fear.
you.
GPL is here, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a
Thank you
good
very
day.
much.
All right. So as you can see, GPL is helping our listeners, and thank you, listeners, for reaching out. And we continue to welcome those on Facebook and online with their comments and question. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony.
Yes.
I like the program with GPL.
Yes.
But I want to find out something. I have a property.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I am allowing, my property have a meter.
Yes.
But I am allowing my son
Yes.
to build a park attached to my property, but I want him to have his own meter.
Yes.
I would ask, please, what is the requirement? What must I do so that...
Okay, can you stop right there? Stop right there. Give us your number first before you get disconnected, please.
Yes. 625-1505.
625-1505?
Yeah, 625-1505.
Okay.
Tony,
Continue, please.
I just would like to ask something more.
Yes, go right ahead.
You know, I would like to see if you could try to get people from the NIS to sit in your panel.
Sir,
and also...
Sir, I really would love to have that, and I tell you, the only body that has the guts, that cares, the audacity to come in the studio is GPL, because we've been asking the length and breadth of all these agencies to come, but they don't, and I believe they don't care. Go right ahead.
Remember now, we were not interested for the manager or director,
yes,
but they could send somebody to represent.
Absolutely.
NIS.
I agree.
And so goes with, look, I bought some tablet the other day,
yes,
and it was inferior tablet. So like the consumer association,
yes,
we need for
yes,
people like those to be on your panel so
yes,
that we could get some facts.
And sir, I so agree with you, and this is why every day on this show, I keep saying that I don't know if people don't care, because we get questions like yours every single day. We reach out to these agencies, and nobody cares to come. Let me give you one example. This 25,000 crumbs that are given away. You know, the COVID donation. I personally talk with them because we got so much confusion with that 25,000. People call me nonstop. I try to get a representative personally to talk with them, and they refuse to come. So that tells me that either they don't care or they have something else more important to do. And this is why I keep saying, whatever you say about GPL, at least they show that they care because they're here every Wednesday. Okay? And the call is absolutely right. NIS is one of those. I got my list. The list of people where I get calls. If every single day of the week, one of those people can be in the studio, can help people who are poor, people who are peasant, people who are powerless, people who are oppressed. The rich people don't need help in this country, okay? Rich people got it made, okay? If they get blackout, the generator turn on. It doesn't affect them, okay? But it's people like you and me, when my light goes off, there's no generator to turn on, there's no fan to turn on, there's no water to shower. Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please. Go right ahead. Speak up, please. Can't hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead, please.
Am I on to Kaieteur Radio?
Yes, ma'am. Go right ahead, please.
I am calling in connection with an illegal connection from at a residence not far from you, but 3 houses away from me.
Give me your phone number before you proceed, please.
647
647
003.
003.
Seems
like we're missing a number there, right? Huh? We're missing a number.
647
Yes.
0003.
Okay, 0003. That's what I thought. That 0003. Okay, go right ahead, please.
Yes. I've complained to GPL a number of times. They give me a number to call, and they're not responding. It's about 2 months now, and the fellow usually climbs on the veranda. He connects the wire from the post. Now I don't know. He's connected from somewhere inside because the house has a prepaid meter. I'm afraid of fires because I went through a fire already. And I don't know where else to go. I call all the numbers that I was given, and I'm getting no help.
Well, you called the right number here, and one thing GPL knows, I will hold them accountable, and they've been more than enough providing the help. And I guarantee you that they will be in touch with you very soon because they did it last week, and I know they will do it again for you, okay?
You're giving me a number?
No, they will call you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Because the number you calling obviously is not working, right?
Okay.
So let's make it easy so they can call you instead, okay?
I went into the head office at GPL, and they keep calling this particular, not emergency, the other number, and nobody answering the phone. I was there about 2 hours, and nobody answering the phone.
Okay.
52, 51 or something like that. The fella, the work keeps going on, and the fella keeps stealing the current.
Okay. Thank you for informing us of that.
Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. This program helps save the government money, you know. When you really think about it, the number of calls with people who are stealing electricity, I mean, we're saving the government money by people feeling safe. They feel that their information that they provide here would be anonymous, and they won't have to worry about any retribution. So thank you for callers, and I encourage other callers, when you see people stealing, please call us. Good afternoon, caller. Go right ahead with your question or comment, please.
Good afternoon, Brother Tony.
Yes.
I would like you to bring GT&T on the program. There are so much people without service. And GT&T, all the telling you they're coming, and they're never turning up. You know how much people without service?
Yes.
I would like you, if you could bring them and let them know that people is hurting.
They are on my top 10 list of people to be here, and as I said, I sound like a broken record.
Okay.
They will not come because they do not care.
Exactly.
Okay, and guess what? You and I, we don't have a choice. We can't fire them. We can't go to another company, right?
It don't have another company.
Well, that's why they can treat us like a...
If they had another company,
Correct.
everybody would have pulled out from them.
So they can treat us like a loppy dog, right?
Exactly, Brother Tony.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
You too.
Okay. So this is my job here, to hear the pain, the frustration, the anger of consumers day in, day out. Why wouldn't companies, big companies, small companies, just come and show some kind of concern? These are human beings. These are people too. I mean, they may be poor, they may be peasant, they may be oppressed, but they are people also. We only care about the rich people who don't have to be bothered with GT&T or anybody else. Okay, they got so many phones, they don't need. Caller, go right ahead with your question or comment, please.
A pleasant good afternoon, my aunt Kaieteur.
Yes, go right ahead, please.
This is your wonderful sister again from Torquay, Sister Michelle.
Yes, that's twice this week, Sister Michelle.
Yeah. Pray that God will continue to bless Mr. Gildari.
Yes.
And I know that he will continue to recover.
Thank you.
Be up and running again. I pray that God also bless you. And he will continue to bless you because you fill Mr. Gildari's place well until he be back again. You work well just like him. Nothing lesser or anything. Everything is good. Good. My point now that I want to get over to you, two things really burning me. One, the first one, GPL. A lot of thieving current next to me for years, and don't matter how you report it, they're sleeping in bed. The young lady that is there, sir,
Give us your number before you get cut off, please.
Huh?
Give us a number so we can contact you.
687-0904.
Thank you. Continue.
Yes, and there are some new people who just come, and they too thief and light and playing music to the loudest. This is true Section C, Torquay. Where I live in, it has a Guyana flag in front, and you can't miss me. Right around this area, this goes on, sir. Right? And it just hurt me because when I came here, not me name in the system, my husband name, Leroy Askin, he's in the system, he's a pensioner. And when we came here, we used to burn lamp, then we moved to generator, then we moved to a circuit board for 48,000 before we get GPL light. The other thing that burns me, sir, I have one only grandson. He's Amerindian and Portuguese. And let me tell you, my grandson, his mother hide him and have him all over the place away from me. And I went to Ann Green. I know going to she makes no sense because I know her for years. And she doesn't anything. But I still go. I get nowhere. I went to Miss Vindigo Passat, who I know from attending the floats when his mother Lakshmi on lighting up like November. I just walked with them from Camberville to LBI. There I know her before she come minister. And I spoke with her. Absolutely nothing do. Not even my grandson. I get not even for the holiday. I even see. And that hurting me, burning me all the time, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. And we are getting to the top of the hour. I'll turn it back over to GPL to make their announcements one more time. Go right ahead, please.
I would like to remind our callers and viewers out there that due to the COVID situation, we are accepting online application. You can go to gplinc.com and you make your application. For those persons who are not able to do so, you can call into the office and we make an appointment for you. So all of our services are available. You can make your application online and we will get on to you in terms of calling you for you to come in to sign up your necessary documents. But do remember to utilize GPL service wisely and legally. Refrain from stealing electricity.
All right, to our public, we want you to know that we are here for you and we are doing everything possible to make you comfortable as it relates to power outages. And that's the reason why we are here weekly to inform you of these outages. And we trust that you will continue to plan your life around them, because we are doing everything possible to make it as short as possible, yet effective. So we thank you for your patience, and we will keep you notified as we progress.
Yes, good afternoon once again to our viewing and listening audience. I just want to encourage persons who would have observed neighbors or prospective customers, consumers who are doing illegal connections, and even when you notice GPL employees who are engaged in those activities, to keep those information, and you can relate to us via this set program or by calling the office and give us information. Also want to encourage persons who want to become legally connected to the grid, that you, if there are difficulties getting some of the documentation that is required, you can visit or call the office and you can receive guidance how you can get access to be a legal customer. We'll prefer to establish a relationship and have you be a legal customer than to have you continuously illegally receiving power. As Tony said, at the end of the day, once you are legal, not only government will benefit, but the country of a whole will benefit from those resources.
All right, thank you, GPL. A quick rundown of the front page of Kaieteur News today. I failed to do that. I was so excited that GPL was here, and I got so many good comments online about GPL, and that is very encouraging for me to see so many online who are giving kudos to GPL for what they have done, what they continue to do, and what they will do in the future. All right, so quick rundown of the news here before we get out of here in just a few minutes. Jack Dio commits to making oil production statements available to the media. This is a story I'm hoping that we can talk about tomorrow. I would have loved to talk about it today. Since GPL is here, we have to talk about it tomorrow. But mystery boat with decomposed bodies disappeared. Yesterday was on the same page. Mystery boat with decomposed bodies was found today. That said boat, the said bodies disappeared, which is very interesting for a boat when everyone is dead, for it to disappear. I like to say to people, there's some things I like to say only in Guyana. This is one where a boat disappeared with all passengers dead, and yet they disappeared. All right, so we come to the end of this program. I want to thank my listeners again for listening, and I continue to ask you to give me constructive criticism so I can get better. And I want to thank those who called, who was very respectful, who were angry but did not sin and did not abuse our guests. So thank you for that. Remind you that we are in a pandemic. We have high unemployment. We have high crime rate right now. And we're going through some dark nights, difficult days, tumultuous times. And you heard the caller earlier with 3 kids in an orphanage and unable to visit and to be with them. So these are the days of trials and tribulation that we here in Guyana go through on a daily basis. Those who are poor, those who are peasant, those who are oppressed, those who are struggling, these are some of the things that they face on a daily basis. And it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when a man would call because he's unable to see or speak to his kids who are in an orphanage. But as I always say before I close, weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. Reminding you for us to pray for renegotiation of that oil contract, because if we get a new contract, it means that every Guyanese will be able to have a roti on their table, and life would not be so difficult. Every Guyanese would have a generator, and they will never have to deal with blackout. Every Guyanese will be able to live a comfortable life. So please pray that the people at Exxon and the oil companies will see in their heart and find some kind of compassion and be able to renegotiate that contract so these people who are suffering can have a better life. They're not asking for riches. They're not asking for a handout. They're just asking for what simply, rightfully belongs to them. A new renegotiated contract can change most Guyanese lives for the better. You are listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice on the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony. I'm saying to you, may God bless you and may God bless this great nation of Guyana. Signing off right now. Have a good day. See you again soon. Remember, we're here Monday, Wednesday, Monday through Friday from 1400 hours to 1500 hours. So please join us again tomorrow at the same time, the same place. Thank you, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.